So, hi. I'm thinking I'm going to have to change where I'm sitting because you guys can't really see me very well. Um, let's try. How about this? I don't know if that's any better. So, I went to the doctor, and he thinks it is a viral infection in my chest. And so we're just gonna. He gave me a shot of prednisone and gave me a prescription for my inhalers to refill those and get them back in working order. And we'll do what we can. I apologize for my coughing. I'm a mess. So I'm wondering if how many of you I feel like I needed to come on tonight just to stay true to the authenticity challenge and the greater expression of love challenge. I'm here with my roommate's dog, Red. Red, say hi. Very gentle now. And several cats are out and about. I probably am going to bed soon. I have been up quite a bit and I keep falling asleep. So, who knows? So I put in the description of this DID. What is it, and what does it mean to have it? How do you deal with it? How do we deal with it? Basically, DID is dissociative identity disorder, and what most people know as multiple personalities. It's no longer called that in the DSM-4 or DSM-5 now. It often happens to people who've been exposed to repeated trauma in childhood, early childhood. And it's a means of coping when you're a child and you don't have a way to deal with overwhelming stress. It's actually a very intelligent way of coping. Many people there's the way we split into different cells that handle things, and different fragments of ourselves handle different experiences. And we have a creepy neighbor who walks by and freaks our animals out, as you can tell. So, creepy neighbor is walking by. It's okay, Red. Good alert. I'd really like to hear from you guys what you're thinking of these videos, and I see that people are watching them, and viewers are taking a look at things, but nobody's commenting, and I'm just kind of curious what people's thoughts are on things. I got some more supplies today. I got some trays and things to fill with the resin. I got a big gallon of polyacrylic, the Minwax, and I got a gallon of flood, so I can do some more pours. I've been collecting paint skins, and so we can do that with the acrylic pours, the resin stuff. I'm eventually saving up to be able to get some resin, art resin, when I can afford that. That's kind of expensive. It's not much more than a gallon of polyacrylic, but polyacrylic we can make last a lot longer. So DID, what does it mean? It means that I just have to stop. I'm gonna get my. It means that I have to increase my awareness about things that I'm doing. Get off the table. Red. You have to see this. This is what he does. Oh, Red, get on your chair. Being sweet. So it means I have to increase my awareness of internal struggles between parts and the communication and things that are being brought up and brought to my attention, as well as things that are going on around me and things that are being brought to my attention. So again, here now he's sitting down. This is what he does. Cute, very cute. So integration is not necessarily becoming one part, but rather than the bringing together of all the parts to be able to communicate and increase awareness amongst us, so that this part knows what this part is doing and isn't doing things without the other part's awareness, so that things aren't happening and we aren't going, oh my gosh, we did what? And having surprises. Because that's not fun when we have surprises like that. Sometimes we wake up and our hair is a different color, and not all of us have agreed on purple or pink or blue or even just red or blonde. Thankfully, that hasn't happened all too often, but it has happened enough. The blue was pretty cool. The pink was cool. And we liked the changes. But it did ruin our hair for a while, and we had to deal with those consequences. So our hair now is growing back. But, we are very hesitant, and there was a mixed feelings about yesterday's conversation about coming out about how many parts are in our system. Um, some people are very open about talking about their systems on YouTube, and we have gotten confident about talking about our system. But most people we've seen on YouTube are 5, 7, maybe 12. We have not seen somebody who's got a system like ours, and we got kind of shy when we came to talking about how many parts we have. Um, and so we kind of froze, and um, and it's happening again. um, there are several subsystems within the overall system. They kind of organize themselves based on function. There's a group of alters that are kind of consider themselves the protectors, and they kind of tend to be angry, rebellious. I don't want to say violent, but just kind of gruff, tough on the outside. Um, then there's a group of alters that are kind of like copycats of people who have been kind of abusive to us in the past. Um, there are there's a group of them that are silent keepers, and that tend to have a function of just being silent. And there's several of those. There's a group of them that are just art and creative, whether they're musical or visual arts or writing or creative, dance, movement, um, any kind of creative expression type. Um, they're the creatives. Um, there's a group of them that have to deal with food. There's like 5 or 6 of them that are just to deal with food and the processing of food. Um, then there are the lost children. There's quite a few. There's several. I don't know if there's several hundred, or I think there's like 60 lost children. Um, and then there are the ones that hold fear. There are the ones that hold grief. The ones that hold rage. Shame holders. Um, and I don't know if that's all of them, or I'm sure there's the memory holders. There's age holders. There's the whole group of clustered babies. Um, and then there's programmed parts that were kind of unnaturally put in. Um, Parts that are non-human formed, that are kind of animals or non-humans. It's hard to explain. Um, the thing is they're all parts. They're all part of this body and part of who we are as an individual. And we've come to accept them all. In fact, there's a piece of writing that we did, and we'd like to share this with you, because um, it really is how we have come to grips with all of the um, parts that are in this body. And we've come to love them and really really embrace them. Let's see if I can get to it. Oh, you're such. Oh, stop! Ow! 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 Red. He hurt my foot. Okay. Okay. Uh, uh, I'm okay. So, oh, that was painful. Red, stop, 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 stop. Please stop. Yes, I love you, but it hurts when you do that. So here we are. This is a. This was something we wrote in 2013. Um, March 16th, 2013. So much grief that has built up over the years, so much rage marked by depression, so much shame hidden by my smile. One, our heart aches. We want to do something for all the brave ones inside who have lived through the hell, who are awakening to life, and trembling with the tingling of being alive, shaking fear, throbbing pain, gasping for breath, screaming for comfort. We want to welcome them into the warm arms of a loving being with no strings attached, no repercussions for needing love or support or soothing. We welcome the ones who have no words to express their needs, their feelings, their wants or desires. We welcome the ones who are writhing in pain, overwhelmed, overstimulated by the multitude of sensations that accompany being present in the body. We welcome the ones who float mindlessly in space, cut off from any feelings at all. We welcome the ones that tremble in fear for the unexpected turns that life can take, for the terrible situations they were once in that imprinted fear in their minds. We welcome the ones who grieve inconsolably from losing their babies, their friends, their family, their pets, their innocence. We welcome the ones who hide in shame for the deeds they were forced to do in no win situation after no win situation. We welcome the ones who are frozen, paralyzed, and unable to move because their free will was beaten out of them. We welcome those who feel threatened by living in the present, being vulnerable, being kind. We welcome those who rage at the injustices of their lives. We welcome every single one that feels worthless and unlovable, damaged and broken. We welcome the ones who bury themselves in work or studying in order to avoid dealing with the reality of their lives. We welcome the ones who can't bear to speak of the things they have done, the ones who are silent yet longing for their story to be told. We welcome the ones who give completely of themselves to care for the others and neglect their own needs. We welcome the ones who have held the knowledge and history for all time, for everyone inside. We welcome the ones who protect us and the others, sparing us from terrible and painful consequences. We welcome the ones who keep watch, guarding us through the night and the day. We welcome the ones who think they are not welcome because they are bad and don't deserve comfort. We welcome the ones who feel the need to control food and to gain control in life. We welcome the babies who cannot ask for what they need but only cry tears. Red! Red! That's enough. Red! Can only cry tears of hunger, pain, and tiredness, or full bladders and bowels. Red! That's enough. Good alert. Creepy guy again. We welcome the children who never understood what they had done wrong. Red! That's enough. Come on. Come on. Come here. I know he is creepy. I know. That's enough. We welcome the children. Red! Clifford Red Dog. Come here. All the dogs are up in roars. We welcome the teenagers who were hell-bent on self-destruction, escaping. We welcome the ones who were young adults who consumed themselves with school and church. We welcome the ones who ran. We welcome the ones who went back. We welcome the ones who still love them and don't fully understand yet why or what was done. We welcome the ones who were enraged at the injustices in their lives, in the world. We welcome the ones who are tired, exhausted from a night of beatings and torture, or evening of training in the name of science. We welcome the wounded ones in needing physical healing and someone to tend to their wounds. We welcome the ones who watch over the little ones, who guide us in their healing. We welcome the one who is a wizard, the one who stands guard to the safe place and only lets in who is allowed to be in. We welcome the ones hanging on by a thread or threads of hope. We welcome the ones that spread joy and hope with others inside. We welcome them all, every one, and anyone we may have missed. We welcome you to crawl into the loving, supportive hands and arms of the universal being, connecting with all that is true and pure to know love and peace. Let these arms embrace you and give you comfort, soothing, and support in your personal experiences. Connect with the wonders of the world, the amazing power of nature, and slowly you will discover we are all one being striving towards one goal: connection, integration, meaning, love, peace, truth, honesty. With much love, tender care, and lots of support, we will grow to know these things. We must continue to allow ourselves to feel as much of it as we can at a time, little steps at a time, but there is no turning back from today. We must feel. And that was written by Gentle Winds. And Gentle Winds is a part that came about in 2001 after a result of our vision quest. And a response on the 23rd of March 2013 by Pain. As we think of welcoming everyone inside, tears fall down our cheeks. Endless tears. There's so much pain held within, so much grief, and as each one comes forward, their pain, fear, terror, shame, disgust, you name it, comes with them and is felt by everyone else, system wide by system wide. How do we hold all this pain? Another night of sobbing. When will it end? Will it ever? Or will this pain be with us forever? How do we hold this pain and still know that we are just as worthy as the next person of love and comfort and support? How do we feel the shame and know there's innocence there too? Pain. And Spark, the core of our being, wrote back, "Dear endless abyss of the pain, we welcome you too into the arms of the loving being. May the company of us all be the salve for the heartache and misery that you have known for all time. May we each hold a little bit so that no one must carry it all. May you know that you are whole and good and worthy. May you be comforted by the loving and caring people all around you. May you know that you are free to call out from the deep, deep pit, in the cave, in the well, in the belly of hell. Free to call out any time you feel the need to scream, wail, cry, or ask for soothing support, comforting calm. Know that you deserve to know peace as much as you know pain. And know that they can coexist in the same space, balancing out one another. I see you. I hear you. I feel the pain of your experiences. And now I know you. Welcome. Welcome to the world that is more than terror, fear, pain, and shame. Welcome to a world that holds beauty and wonder, peace and light. Welcome to a world that is more than darkness and shadows. Welcome to a world where you are deserving of love. Welcome to a world where love is possible, where love is safe. Open your eyes and see the beauty of the world around us, and the green leaves on the trees, and the sleeping cat, and the tired dog. Take it in. Let it soothe your burns, your wounds, your scars. I am here to witness your tears for however long it takes. I am here to welcome you to this world that has been hidden from you for so many years. This world that you are not allowed to even dream about. It is true, it does exist, and together you and I and everyone else can truly experience miraculous gifts this world has to offer. Spark. So I invite you to welcome the parts of yourself, and you might not have DID, but we all have parts, and we all have parts of ourselves that we probably turn away from, probably want to ignore. Um, and it's those parts that we most need to embrace, and we most need to honor and raise up. Um, so my challenge, my greater expression of love challenge to you is, what parts do you need to embrace? Um, what what in your life are you running from? Are you hiding? Is there something you keep turning away from? And I think my roommate's dog is demanding some attention right now. Um, so I'm going to be signing off here in a minute. I hope that if any of you have watched this, that you'll take a moment and make a comment or two, and let me know that you've seen this and that you've seen a little bit of what I've shared with you, um, and whether this was helpful to you or not. Um, I hope these videos are useful. Um, I know they're useful to me to do for you, and my intent in putting them out there is not for me necessarily. They're out there for a greater purpose beyond myself. Not sure what that is yet, but I know I'm felt led to do this. So, and there goes a mosquito. Um, I I pray you all have a wonderful evening, and namaste.